It's Ramsey Dewey over here in Shanghai, China. Welcome to another edition of Q&A with the Coach. I'm excited for this one. Oh, check this out. I got this sweet t-shirt from xmarshall.com. It's got a samurai in it. It's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Get your own at xmarshall.com. Don't forget to use my code Ramsey10 for 10% off literally everything on the website. They've got great martial arts training equipment, t-shirts, spats, shorts, rash guards, all kinds of great martial arts training equipment. Go check them out. Again, my code Ramsey10. Tell them Ramsey sent you at xmarshall.com. On with the questions. Subfreak33 says, if someone is in a street defense situation, first of all, do not get into street fights. I had a ton of street fight questions, man. How many of you are getting into street fights? Just stop it. Stop getting into street fights. Okay. That being said, let's indulge this viewer for a moment and see what's up here. If someone is in a street defense situation and is trying to knock the aggressor out clean, or at least drop and daze them long enough to get away clean, where is the best place to target if you are lacking physical strength and fitness? Well, that's a problem. Why are you lacking physical strength and fitness? I made a video yesterday. Go watch it. It's probably my least viewed video right now. I don't know, people tend to shy away from technique videos. But it's about takedowns, some simple takedowns. I've got a couple of training partners. I take one down, demonstrate the technique, get up, take the other guy down, get up, and just go back and forth between the two training partners demonstrating the various techniques. And somebody mentioned in the comments like, wow, your fitness level and your leg strength, being able to stand up off the floor is impressive, something like that. And I was like, thanks, I guess, but that's like the most basic level of fitness, being able to stand up off the floor. Being able to go from like a lying down position to getting up. If that is difficult for you, you need to make some changes, man. You need to make some changes. You don't need a fancy program or a trainer or a gym or weights or machines or anything like that to get to the baseline level of fitness where you can move your own body weight around. If you can't do that, man, repent of your wicked ways. Drop and give me 20 or 30 or 50 or however many push-ups, squats, sit-ups, whatever that you can. And then do it again and again and again. Each passing day, you're going to see some differences in the way your body functions. Man, there was this old man. I'm going on a tangent. I'll get back to the question, which I haven't even finished reading yet in a bit. There was this old man who came to me for fitness training. He was over 80 years old. Old dude, and he lived a sedentary lifestyle. And he didn't come for me for fight training. He had no ambitions of being a professional MMA fighter, but he recognized something that he didn't like, the fact that he was spending the remaining years of his life sedentary and sick and incapable of doing some really basic stuff that he took for granted as a younger man. And I gave him a really simple fitness program. Lie down, stand up, lie down, stand up. Repeat that for a minute. And then do it again the next day. And do it again the next day. And he did that. Lie down, stand up, lie down, stand up. Repeat that for a minute or so. And he went from this completely sedentary individual to someone who was able to take back the function, the basic functions of his body that he took for granted. Being able to get up and sit down and move around and walk about. Most of you, if you're young guys, young healthy guys, you're probably thinking, that's not special. When you can't do that stuff, it becomes really special. Man, I was hospitalized at age 21. I could not move, couldn't do anything. Had to relearn everything. How to walk, how to breathe, how to talk. All this basic stuff you take for granted. I will never take that for granted again. Do not take it for granted. Anything. So, dude, what I will tell you, take responsibility for your fitness level. If you are physically unfit, change that. Okay? There will always be people stronger than you, fitter than you, more athletic than you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about get to the point where you can excel every human being in every compartment possible. That's just not possible. What I'm telling you is take ownership and responsibility over your fitness level. Can you move your own body weight? Can you do a pull-up? Can you deadlift more than you weigh? Simple things like that. If the answer is no, get cracking. On with the question. So, what's the easiest way to knock someone out when you're a wimp, basically? Preferably without causing real or lasting injury. So no eye gouges or testicular destruction, which is probably why you came to me instead of asking Master Wong, because Master Wong would have said, just pull off his testicles, stick him in his mouth, make him eat his own genitals, and then gouge his eyes out. And yeah, Master Wong, you've never done that before. You've never done that. Every technique I teach on this channel, it's stuff that not only have I done, but it's stuff that I do on the regular. It's stuff that I teach my athletes to do on the regular as well. So no eye gouges, no testicular destruction. He says, I've trained my reflex to aim for sides of neck and front kicks to the solar plexus and liver and kidneys. My goal is to end the violence quick, with no one being harmed after it is over, while assuring my safety and or others. Okay, that's a fine goal, I suppose. Also, if there are multiple aggressors, you've trained your reflexes to take out multiple aggressors? Okay, I'll take your word for it. Where maybe a sure enough strike on the first one could deter the others and cut off any escalation immediately. What folks reckon about techniques and their effect on various targets? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Thanks, and stay blessed all. Alright, Subfreak33. So if you're a wimp, and you want to incapacitate someone, where do you aim, basically? If you're not poking out the eyes, or kicking them in the groin, or destroying their knees, or something like that, you don't want to cause severe damage. Well, striking causes damage. You might say, well, strike the liver. And if you are an expert at finishing fights with liver strikes, I know a couple people who are. My friend Achi, he's an excellent Muay Thai fighter, and he's ended dozens of fights with liver shots. But man, this guy is prodigious in his abilities. He's an athlete, and you've mentioned for non-athletic people. Again, that's part of the problem, right? In my entire fighting career, in mixed martial arts, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Sanda, K1 fights, etc., I dropped one guy with a liver shot. If you look up my Sherdog, it was actually an MMA fight, my first MMA fight. If you look up my Sherdog record, which is almost completely false on almost every account, from vital statistics to how the fights ended to the number of actual fights on there, it says I won that fight via guillotine choke. That's not actually true. It was a liver shot. I had him in a front headlock, and I was landing liver shots. He dropped. I kept throwing the liver shots. He tapped to the liver shots. They called it a guillotine choke because I had a front headlock, and it sort of looked like a guillotine choke. It wasn't. I wasn't even squeezing that thing. But that was the one time I finished a fight with liver shots, and I probably landed like 16 of them. Hard ones. And that was not from a lack of trying. I've tried to end fights with liver shots many, many times. It's not so easy when the other guy doesn't cooperate. So if you are a prodigious striker who is able to target the liver, okay, great, do that. Do that all day. But I'm going to plug grappling for a minute. If you want to end a fight without leaving marks on the other guy, choke him out. Choke him out. If you knock somebody out and they fall and they hit their head on the street, because you mentioned street situation, even if the knockout doesn't hurt them that badly, the street will. They'll hit their head on the street. They could potentially die from that. A choke, you have a whole lot more control over that. You strangle the guy for a few seconds, he goes out, you can put him down nice and gentle, get out of there. He's gonna get up and he's gonna be fine and wondering what happened, where'd the other guy go? No harm, no foul. Most of the time. But you're gonna have to up your grappling skills. The point is, regardless of your goal, you're going to have to get out there and train, and you're gonna have to do it a lot. A lot. Look, if you don't know the answer, to a simple question like, where do I aim? Or, if you're stuck in this conundrum, I'm not athletic enough, I'm not strong enough, the answer is very, very simple. Get out there and train. What do I mean by that? I say it at the end of every video. What do I mean by get out there and train? It means do what you are capable of. To 1, get stronger every day. 2, get more flexible every day. 3, get more technical every day. 4, get more capable every day in every way, psychologically, physiologically, technically, to win fights, to accomplish your goals. If you're not moving in that direction, you're not getting out there and training. But Ramsey, I'm in a lockdown and I can't leave my place. Do some push-ups. Do what you can. Stop focusing on what you can't. Focus on what you can. Man, I'm repeating myself a bunch here. I've said these things many, many times on this channel. But apparently I need to say them again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Thanks for watching. Get out there and train.